Hello and welcome back everyone to episode 2 of Crash Bandicoot 2. Lots of the same number. Anyway, last time we ended off the episode with the pits, so shall we just get right to the next one, which is Crash Dash. Not to be confused with the game called Crash Bash, which will be released as the first game after Naughty Dog's era actually. This is a level where I'll be running a lot in the opposite direction, kind of like the Boulder Dash levels in the first game. So obviously there's only one gem, and that's the one for getting all the boxes. So let's try and see if we can do that. This is likely one of the levels where I actually start losing extra lives. Because, well, if I miss a box, then I really don't have a choice other than to die and get back to the last checkpoint so that I can actually get the box. Although, from what I remember, this one isn't that bad, and the boxes should be fairly... Thanks for that, Crash. Fairly easy to get, so... But oh well, we don't know. I can't tell. Not unless I actually played it. Again. Dum 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 dum. Oh, I just love the music of this game. Yeah, I'm the type of guy who just really enjoys video game music in general. If you haven't been able to tell this far. And big boulder should be falling down in the hole here. And voila! One crystal retrieved. Cortex is going to be so happy for us. And we're just running around, not really minding that we're actually helping out our old arch nemesis. Arch nemesis? How it's pronounced anyway. And why can't I get that apple? There you go. And there. And that was stupid. That was stupid. Okay, this time I won't mind missing a few apples. I'd rather just get... No, I actually want the extra life too, so I have to do it the other way. So I need to actually do this properly and not die by doing so. At least we can actually replay bonus levels. Why can't I? For the love of... Oh my. Well, at least it doesn't count as me dying, because I'm not losing any extra lives, since it's a bonus level. So that's a good thing. Death counter stays at 0. To your dismay. Sorry everyone, I have disappointed you. I'm actually pretty good at this game. Didn't see that coming after all my failure at the prototype, did ya? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take the next one in Danish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you got to hear the numbers from 1 to 10 in Danish. And if you're one of the Danes, my good friends, family, who are watching this, then that really doesn't bother you that much. If you're any of my English-speaking fellows, then you're probably pretty weirded out by how we pronounce the numbers now. But at least you got to learn a bit about a language you don't know. And that box is pretty good to remember, because there's no way I can get that if I miss it. And I don't know what I just did there. Well, except for failing very badly. Somehow. I guess I don't know. Get that one, jump. I need to focus. Actually, these levels, not too bad, so focusing isn't that needed. Herp-de-derp-de-derp. I got quite a few comments about me using that term herp-de-derp a bit, well, a lot at the end of my other Let's Play, or the last few episodes. I'll try and... Oh yeah, we got all the boxes, all 44. I'll try to use it a bit less this time. I just, come on, it went pretty badly. So, anyway, this is going well. We're actually done with the first warp room. Almost. Of course, a warp room wouldn't be anything without a boss. So, we'll have to fight a boss to continue. And the crash dance. Woohoo!
Listen up. We are not without enemies. Some of them you may even recognize. Although they cannot harm you inside this warp room, they can attack you on your way to the next one. To get to the next warp room, use the platform that appears in the center of the room. Good luck.
Good luck. Why, thank you, Neo Cortex. Anyway, continuing upwards, we're going to the first boss, which is... wait for it to load, obviously. There you go, a good old fellow, Ribberoo. Good to see him again. Oh, he has a book. He had a book called Crash, if you didn't notice. Interesting. Oh, funny detail. All the characters who reappear from the first game actually have the same themes running in the background, although slightly remixed. And this boss is pretty straightforward. It's all about trying to avoid all the explosions and then jump at him. I love how instead of birds, whoa, not here. Instead of birds cycling around here, or stars for that matter, cycling around his head, it's crates with wings. Funny detail. I actually never realized that. It's pretty funny how many details you only realize way later when you've gotten older and start actually noticing things rather than when you were a kid and just played the game for the enjoyment of the game. Obviously I still do that. Obviously you always do that. If you play a game without enjoying it, well then you might as well not play it. Games are meant to entertain you. Why are you playing games if you don't find it entertaining? What's wrong with you? Anyway, this one is a tricky one because you could easily die there. And voila! First boss defeated. And of course, the Crash dance one more time. He just loves that dance, and we all know we love it too. As of this video, I realize I still haven't uploaded any 100th death celebration thing for my other Let's Play, but it'll come.
I see that Ribberoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise. Crash, I can't keep the data path open this longer. Crash, you need to...
See, if she spent less time shouting my name, she might have had more time talking to me. Anyway, map going up again. As you can see, this time we are at the second island, Wumpa Island. Actually, it only gained that name way later on in the series. But anyway, and well, the next few levels are Snowbiz, Air Crash, Beard, Crash Crush, and the Eel Deal. Also, as you can see here, a new little character called Polar, the Polar Bear, very appropriate name, is here, and we don't actually need it, but I'll show you a small cool thing. So, if I'm being cruel to this little fellow, which I'd rather not be, you see, I suddenly get 10 extra lives. So apparently we are... oh, 9? Only 9, okay. Or was it 10? Nah, I forget. Anyway, a good amount of them. So being mean to the bear is actually being... well, I get prizes for that. That's pretty cool. Pretty funny, pretty bizarre at some point too. Anyway, Snow Go, and I already forgot how many gems there are at this level. I forgot to check. Oh well. We know that there's at least the one for getting all the boxes, and I think this is one of the levels where I cannot get all the boxes just yet. Because I need a colored gem, I'm pretty sure. The red one might actually be the one, even. In order to get to another path which contains more boxes, which I'll obviously need. So this will be the first level where we actually just skip any gem whatsoever and focus on the crystal. Oh dear. Yeah, the red gem, as you can see. So There's really no point in trying to get everything. And there. And going down. Still, it seems a waste to not get all the boxes. So let's just gather the ones that are easily obtainable anyway. Need to not get speared by those. There you go. And jeez, I forgot how slippery it is. Way worse than I thought or remembered. Whatever. As I said earlier, we don't actually... No. That was a bit badly timed. Okay. I'm being a bit risky here, but... Well, at least it's going pretty fast. There. I like how you can actually do such high jump. Even though, I must admit, it took me quite a while to figure that out. But yeah. Well, you learn. Quite a while as being that I... What? How did that happen? That's weird. That's weird. Okay, so now we can actually... I never... That's just weird. And I got that on tape. Okay. Tape. Yeah, because this is way before the internet and DVD recorders were invented. I still use VHS tapes. Is that what it's called in English? No, it's called W, it's called V. Whatever. Those old ones that you used for recording TV shows in the old good old days. And I need to not get blown to smithereens here. Smithereens, I love that word. There's something about that word that's just funny. I don't know what. Anyway, yeah, you'll find that I get fascinated by English, the weirdest English words that you might probably find quite normal, but that's how it is to not be from a country where you actually speak English as first language. You just get fascinated by the language, which actually reminds me of something I've been wondering, because I know that every time a movie is released in Denmark, which is where I live, it annoys me whenever they put a Danish title on it, and I always wondered if it's as you can see, we pretty much missed a lot. But yeah, I always wondered if you English people find it weird to have English titles. I mean, like, sometimes it just sounds stupid if it's just words. It feels like that way when it's Danish. Does it feel like that when it's English for you people too? I wonder. I want to know. If you want to comment on that, please throw a comment in. If you understood any of that, please throw a comment in my for this video, because I'm wondering that. Anyway, next level is Air Crash. 2 gems, 1 for boxes and 1 for speed running. So actually, another thing of it, there's no speed run on this level. It's there's a death path on this level. Death road. I wonder, I forget what the official name for those paths are. Although I've always called them death paths, death roads, because of the skeleton head at the platform. So, and because of the fact that I actually, well, not because of the fact that I didn't mention this before, but the fact that there are in the PAL version of this game, which is the one I'm playing because I'm from Europe and all that, the Death Path platform will disappear if you don't make it to it. Oh dear, what's with the lag? If you don't make it to it before you die. So you have to get there without dying. Yep. I'm pretty sure I read that it's not like that in the NTSC versions. Although I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure I am not wrong. What am I doing? Okay, this one will be focused on boxes rather than the death path, because that was just... Yeah, that's what I thought would have happened, which is why I tried to make it back. Apparently that didn't happen, so I could have just continued. Instead, I died from my epic failure at aiming, and that was a bit too close right there. Anyway, we have a decent amount of extra lives at this point, I would like to claim. And you got to see the very first death of mine in this Let's Play this far. That it wasn't recorded inside a bonus level, so you're happy, I bet you are. You better be, because I don't like dying. But you like to watch me die. Actually, you seem to rather, at least some of you would rather watch me get... what? No, get really frustrated. Which is not bound to happen anytime soon, I'm afraid. Sorry, these levels are just too easy for me. Which is good for me, because it gives me lots of time to talk about random stuff and to just relax and be happy while I'm playing. I like being happy while I'm playing. No, I didn't. Okay, I made it. And no, I'm not going back to get the last of these. There's no way I can get the last of these. The remaining of these. Whatever is the right way to say that. Anyway, let's try and get all the oh. Hate it when they place boxes like that. And yeah. Okay. Crystal. Paching! If I'm a bit yeah, death path disappeared. Death path disappeared. Should be obvious. What I was about to say. Oh yeah, if my voice is a bit well, it isn't. But if it starts getting a bit weird at one point, it's because I I sang a bit too much yesterday. I was in a very good mood, and when I get in a good mood, I love to sing. And when I like to sing, I like to try and sing all kinds of random stuff. And I decided to choose a song at one point which my voice wasn't too happy about. So, okay, there's a reason I'm doing this, because I want those boxes, and I'm glad I have the Aku because I wouldn't be able to get them without doing this unless I did something different. But, well, this is just the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. Because we make that jump once we get hit, which is cool. Oh, well, of course not. It's practical. Not like a practical joke or anything. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. We're doing pretty well, and it's going pretty swell. Yeah, and I almost died there. I always try not to jinx myself like that. I should really avoid coming with comments like that. And why am I... Oh, you can't get the all boxes without beating the death path as well. Okay, that's annoying. So this time I'll be going back in, obviously, and I'll speed up the parts that we've already been at, and just focus on the death path, because that's really what matters. And welcome back, everyone. Or well, more like, we made it here without dying. So let's get on to the death path. Death road. I'm going to call them paths. So let's see what we have here. Oh dear. Need to jump and jump and jump and jump and jump some more. And well, that's it. Oh dear, I timed that wrong. I timed that so wrong. No. Well, the good thing about death paths is that if you die at the death path, that doesn't disable it. So we're here in just a moment more, I suppose. Okay. Guess I would cut this out. No, I can't cut this out because I died. Derp. There. One more time. If I hadn't died, I would probably cut it out, but I can't do that. Arrgh. Anyway, let's try this one more time. and not die from misjudging anything. Mistiming anything. Mistiming, is that even a word? Now it is, I'm using it. Even if it's just my word. You just have to trust my word. Yeah, something. Whoop! So many nitro. Ah! Jeez! This is insane! Okay. Those hippos just look so evil. Wait, what? I'm confused now. How do I get all the boxes then? I think I must have missed something. Anyway, this is enough for this episode, actually. More than enough. So next episode, everyone, I will be going back in there and getting the last gem, I suppose. Anyway, until then, take care and see ya! Anyway, pretty straightforward fight. Should be able to survive this easily. Because it's really just... Of course I managed to save that and then die. No, wait, of course I said that and then managed to die. That's how it's supposed to be. Oh, I'm so good at this.